Hello, my name is Ken Saucier. I'm at Camp 5 on the Diamond A, and during the wagon I work with Jim Smith on the wagon crew. During my time here at the Diamond A, when they've been feeding the SweetPro tubs, I've noticed the cattle seem a little more content without having to have as much grass or feed consumption. And then there have been less woody tongues and prolapse cows for me to doctor.
Take me from when they first start their day. What preparation do they have in mind, and then what happens?
Well, there's a variety of things that could happen, but the first thing is that they got to have breakfast. Everybody works a lot better because it's hard to tell when lunch is going to be rolling around. And then from there, their day consists of like today, they're just gathering the trap to bring them in for weaning. The other days, it might be just a day of gathering. And then some days, it's a day of moving cattle from one location to another. Number one, you've got to keep the cows and the calves basically together so that everybody is happy. And the way that takes place is that they don't push on them, they let them go at their own speed, and yet they have to slow up the leaders so that they don't run completely off. But it's a matter of just keeping the well-being of the cattle in mind. You don't want them running a lot of weight off, you don't want them being nervous. That just doesn't work into the whole plan of weaning the calf. You need to keep him as content as possible, and that's our main objective.
Now, once they get them here, there's a sequence, and it sure looked like pretty good clockwork. What's first?
The first thing they do is they get the bulls out of the way. We don't want any bulls fighting and tearing up things, and so we get them out of the way, and then we put the cows and the calves down the alley. We take the cows, strip the calves away from the cows. At the same time we do the sexing. We put the heifers in one pen, the steers in another pen, so they're ready to go to the scale that way.
Now, in separating the bulls out, are you looking for anything in particular as far as condition or?
Not at this point. We will, whenever we put the bulls away to their winter pasture, before that we'll process the bulls. We'll give them all their booster shots, their pour-on, and we'll look for any problems. We'll look for the age of the bull, and we'll take them out at that point. At this particular time, there's just not enough time to be analyzing your bulls at the same time that you're trying to take care of getting these calves off in an orderly fashion.
What about the bulls, just on your own observation so far? How are they doing, and what kind of numbers per cow do you run?
This year we've got more bulls than necessary. We normally run somewhere in the neighborhood of 13 to 15 bulls or cows per bull. And my observation this year is that the bulls are in great shape. They're in really good shape. They came through the breeding season with a lot of flesh on them, and they're going to winter real well this year.
Yeah. Now, what about the bloodlines? You were talking, going a lot heavier Gelbvieh last time we talked. What's happening?
We like composite type bulls, Angus and Gelbvieh in particular. We have some Angus and Braunvieh, and we put those on our crossbred cows, and we come out with a very uniform kind of calves. As you can see in the background, they turn out pretty nice.
Yeah. And weaning weights, how are they looking?
Weaning weights so far, we've weaned first calf heifers, and they're weighing 500 pounds. So, and the cows that We just weaned today. We weaned a 500-pound calf, but there were a lot of short-age calves in that mix. So if we were to take the short-age calves off, they would be weighing in the mid 500.
How's that compare with past years?
Real close. Yeah, that's just pretty consistent for us. Every once in a while we'll do a little better, sometimes a little worse, but that's kind of a normal year.
Where do they go from here now?
They'll stay here for 30 days to be backgrounded, and then the steer end will probably go to Oklahoma, and the heifers will go to California.
Why California?
We've got a heifer development program in California, so we've been doing it for 2 years over there. This will be the 3rd year. It's worked out real well. It's a source of green feed, and that's what it takes to be able to get these heifers big enough to breed at a yearling and give you a calf at 2 years old. That's the only way we've been able to do it.
Well, that's not bad though.
No.
That's all right. Now, we were putting a lot of attention on the cowboys today, and tell me about their lot and their procedures.